In this topic, I will be explaining you about text functions. In text functions, we have got is your left functions, then your right, then we have len, then we have lower, upper, proper, mid, repeat, trim, Roman, substitute, and concatenate. So let us see our first example, that is my left function. As you can see my data where I have given you some names is given over here, and I would like to find out the left string. So basically what does left does is it returns the leftmost characters in the text string. For example, if I use the formula over here, I have given some names here, and the formula you'll use is like this: equal to left. Then you can press your tab key. When you press tab key, you get this bracket open. Click on this name, that is A3, comma, and how many characters do you want from left. So for example, if I say that I want 3 words from left, if I type here 3 and bracket close. So if you can type 3, you can type 4, it's up to your choice. Okay, I'm saying 3. Enter. So yeah, as you can see that it is showing you 3 words, 3 characters from left, that is SU key, because I've used 3 words. I've written here 3. So now if you double click on this icon over here, this is called as a fill handle, so it comes for the others also. So this is how you can use this left function. Similar thing, my next function is my right. Like how we had left, like that we have got right also. So it shows you from the right side. If I again use my formula over here, again equal to right, bracket open, click on the name, that is A3, comma. Again, if I say I want right, say 4. If I say 4, bracket close, enter. So it is giving you 4 characters from your right. So now again you double click, it should come for the others also. So this is how you use your right. My next function is my len function. Len is nothing but it is to count the number of characters in a string. Now this is the data I have given you. Again, names are given over here. So if I use this formula of yours called as len, bracket open, click on your text, that is A3, close the brackets, enter. It gives you 13. Now what is this 13 now? It is counting even the space also. So space is also taken as a character. If I can double click, it will give for the others also. As you can see that this is the use of len. After that we have is your lower functions. Lower is nothing but is to everything is in capital letters. This text of mine, I would like to have it in small letters, that is in lowercase. So you can use this from option of yours called as lower. I can tab. When you press tab, you get this bracket open. Click on your text, that is at A3, close the brackets, enter. So that as you can see that everything is coming in small letters. Again, you double click, I should get for the others. So this is the use of lowercase. After lower, we have is your uppercase. In this case, what is happening is I have given everything is in small letters. So I would like to have it in capital letters. So that's why Excel has given an option called as upper. Again, you write equal to upper, tab. So that bracket open comes, click on your text, that is A3, close the brackets, enter. So that should come in capital letters, and then you double click, I should get for the others. So that is the use of this option of yours called as uppercase. Then we have is your proper case. I've given everything in small letters over here. So basically what I want is proper case. What it does is I want first and each word in capital letters. So you can use this option of yours called as proper, tab, click on your text, that is A3, close the brackets, enter. As you can see that S and S, the 2 things will come in capital. Again double click, as you can see the first and each word will come in capital. So that is the use of proper. After proper we have is your option of yours called as mid. Mid is actually nothing but is basically to find out, means basically to return the number of characters from your starting position and how many characters do you want. For example, now this is the names I've given over here, Sukhwinder Singh, and if I want starting position from 1 and how many characters do you want to show, I've written there 3. So the formula you'll use is mid, bracket open, click on your text, that is A3, comma. Then it's asking you the starting number. If I say I want to start it from number 1, comma, number of characters, and if I say 3, close the brackets. Now what is this 1 and 3? Now 1 is this starting word is S, starting, and ending is I'm saying I want it to continue till 3. So it will show you SUK like that. Enter. So as you can see that first and 3 I said, no? So that's what is taking from first word to the third character. So that is the use of mid. Similar thing, this is another example. I'll just try over here again. Again I'm writing mid, bracket open. Click on your text here, that is A4, comma. Now here I've said I want to start from second word, so I write 2, comma 3. So that means it will start from second till the third character. Enter. So as you can see that it is second word is your U. Until 3 it's going, no? 1, 2, 3. That's why you're saying it's printing UPE for you over here. And this is another example. I'll just try here. Equal to mid. Click on your text. That is again this A5, comma. I want to start from 5, comma, till 2. Close the brackets. Enter. As you can see that it is starting from your fifth word like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2, no? 1, 2. That's why you're getting MM over here. So this is the use of this option of yours called as mid option. If you just double click, I should get it for the others also. I can drag it also. When I drag it down, I will get it for the others. So now here it is taking us 1, 3 like that. I have given all this initials like mid. Mid is basically for middle. Okay. Okay. Similar thing. I've given you one GST number over here. And if I tell you that I want only now this 09, what is this 09? That is this is the state code, and the remaining is the GST number. I just want the GST number, so I will use this formula we have called as mid over here. Bracket open. Click on your text, that is A24, comma. So basically I just want from 1, 2, 3. So if I say I want only the GST number, so I will just write 3, comma 10, bracket close. Why did I write 3, comma 10? Because see, this is 09 is the state code actually, and this is the GST number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Enter. So as you can see that it is just giving you that starting from your third number till the 10 digits. If you drag it down here like this, I should get it for the others also. So that is the use of this option of yours called as mid. Then we have my next example, that is repeat. In text function the next option is repeat. Now what is this repeat does is basically to repeat the symbol. For example, now this is one dash I've given over here, and here I've written equal to, and I'm saying that 10 times, and here I'm saying 100 times. So if I use this formula of yours called as repeat, again tab, bracket open, click on your symbol, that is A3, comma. Now how many times you want? 10 times. So I'll just click on 10, bracket close, enter. So that should give you that 10 times you're getting that dashes on your computer. So now if you drag it down over here, so I should get it for the others also. See, this is equal to sign I've given over here 100 times. So you're getting like this, 100 times you're getting this symbol over here like this. Okay, 100 times. So this is the use of this option of actually. If you change it, like for example, instead of this dash, if I type your $sign, enter, so that will also get changed. So that is the main idea of this option of as called as repeat. Repeat, I can use it over here also. I'll just show another example over here. If I just type my company's name here, I'm just writing my name of my company here, company, enter. Basically, I just want a dash. I want a symbol coming over here, like a line I wanted. So I can use this formula we are called as repeat, bracket open. Double quotes you have to type what symbol you want. For example, if I say I want this hash sign, I'll just give this hash, comma, and how many times do you want? If I say I want 50 times, bracket close, enter. So as you can see that this is the name of my company, and then down you're getting the symbol over here. So instead of 50, if you make this if I say 40, the number, how many numbers you want, that you can change it over there. And whatever symbol you want, that symbol you can give it over here. So this is the use of this option repeat. Similar thing, I've got another example over here of repeat from Lovely. I've given you some quantities sold over here, and this is the quantity sold, and this is like a graph. Actually it works actually. So for example, I just want to find out the 22, so 22 times that graph style should come. It's like a graph, it will work actually. So I can again use this formula we are called as repeat, bracket open, double quotes. You can just type this pipe sign. This sign is called as pipe sign. It is just below the backspace. So if you press shift and from your keyboard, shift and that sign, you will get this sign. This sign is called as a pipe sign, comma, and how many times do you want? This is 22 quantity sold, so 821. Close the brackets, enter. So as you can see that you're getting it like this lines, like 22 times you're getting this line. So now if you double click over here, I should get this thing. It works like a graph only. So this is the type of graph actually. Okay. Similar thing, there's another example I've given over here. Again, same data. 22 times it is coming here, 53 times you're getting 51 times. So like that. So this is another example where I can use this formula again, repeat, double quotes, and type this alphabet G in small letters. This G, why I'm telling you to type in small letters, because there are certain code, each alphabet there are certain code actually. It is called as a ASCII value, or you can call them as a machine language. So if I type G over here, comma, and then click on this quantity sold, bracket close, enter. So that should give you everywhere G. Now if you drag it or double click, you get all these alphabet G, G, G. After you've done this much, now this has to be converted into that is your font actually called as Webdix. So you just click over here in home option, click on this font and just write down the Webdix, W-E-B. So when you type your WEB Webdix and press enter, so automatically you can see the difference. So this is how it works. See, earlier you used to get like this, it was coming like this. This is your pipe sign, and this is the use of this darker, you'll get little darker. So that is the difference between these two options actually. Okay, so this is the use of this option of your topic called as repeat formulas. Okay. Next one in your text function we have is your trim. Trim is used for rooming out the extra spaces. Like I've given some extra space over here like this. I just want single space to be kept actually. So you can use this formula of yours called as trim, bracket open, click on your text, that is A3, close the brackets, enter. As you can see, it is just keeping only one space. And now if you double click here or drag it, I should get it for the others. So that is the use of this trim formula. Similar thing, I can use proper and trim also. When you use proper, which I already explained over here, proper is like first what I want in capital letters, and then it should remove the space also. So you can use this formula of yours called as proper, then tab, bracket open, then you type your trim, tab. I'm using two formulas here, proper and trim. So I use proper here, then trim. Click on your text, that is A3, close the bracket, and one more time you have to close it because I've opened it over here. And so two times bracket close will come into last one. See here, A3, this is this, and this bracket is this bracket which I've opened over here. I've closed it over here. So now if you press enter, you can see that first word is coming in capital letters and it is rooming out the spaces also. Now if you double click over here, I should get for the others. So this is the use of this example called as trim. Similar thing, I have one more example down below here. There's an option called as len. Actually, I'm using the word len over here first. I'll show you len first, which already explained over here. Now this is the text I've given over here. So if I use this formula of yours called as len is nothing but length. So if I click on this text, close the brackets, enter, it's giving me 20, but it is not, this is not 20 actually. Now why that 20 is going? Because if you double click on this text of yours, I've given some extra space here, see. So it is counting that space also. Okay, so basically I don't want that space to be counted actually. So that's why I will be using this formula of yours called as len tab and then trim tab. Again, two formulas here. Click on your text A21, close the bracket and then final bracket close. Which I've opened over here, I've closed it at the end over here. Enter. So that will give you 7. So it is just rooming out that extra spaces and it is counting the how many characters are there in this sentence. Okay. So that is the use of this option of yours called as trim. And next formula is called as your Roman functions, which allows me to give you the number shown as as Roman letters. For example, I've given you some numbers here like this 1 to 10. So if I use this formula of yours called as Roman, tab, bracket open, click on your text, that is that number A2, close the brackets, enter. It's like a bullets. In Word, how you use bullets, like to type some important points like that. If you want it as a Roman letters, you can do this option. You can use this option. So now if you double click here, I should get it for the others also. See. So that is the use of this option of yours called as Roman letters. Next one is called as your substitute, where substitute is nothing but it is to replace. It is nothing but to replace the sentence. For example, this is my original text. This is my old text and this is my new text. I would like to remove this word CD from this list of yours and put ensure that I want hello. So you can use this formula of yours called as substitute. So when you use equal to substitute, bracket is like replacing. Basically what you're doing, you're replacing it. So again, equal to substitute, bracket open, click on your original text, comma, is asking you the old text, that is this, comma, and your new text, and close the brackets and enter. So as you can see that it has removed this word CD from that list and it has put over there hello. Now if you double click over here, I should get it for the others also. So this is the use of this option of yours called as substitute. Similar thing, I have another example over here down below where I've given you some numbers here like this. So basically what I want is like you can see this 980. There's a space over here. I want to remove that space actually. Like this, if you say ABC, there's a space here. So I don't want that space. I want to remove that space actually. So you use this formula called as substitute again. Click on your text, that is B21, comma. Because I have to remove that space, because in this I've got a space here. So if this give a double quote like this, again space and then double quotes again, comma, again double quotes without space. This is without space and this is with space because I want like to remove the space. So that's why this double quotes has to be given with space and this is without space, and then close the brackets and then enter. As you can see that after 980, you're not getting a space over here. And now if you drag it down or if you double click, I should get it for the others. So this is the example of this. Similar thing, I have one example here which I've given you some number here. 980 ABC 980. Okay, there is no space. After 980, I want like to have a space actually. So I will use the formula of yours called as left and right formula. I'm not using substitute formula here. I'm using left and right. Because I have from left say I want a space, so that's why I have used equal to left, bracket open, click on this text B31, comma 3. Now what is this 3 actually? 3 is nothing but 980 from your left. So 3 characters from your left, and then you're continuing your statement. So you write and because you want a space here after 980, so you give it like this, double quotes means space. Then again and is to continue your statement, and then you write right, click on your text and write comma 6 and close the brackets. Now what is this 6? Now from right, 1, this from your 0, 1 2 3 4 5 6, 6 words from your right and 3 words from your left. So now when you press enter, I should get this thing like this output. So as you can see that it is showing you left say 3 words and 6 words from your right actually. Okay. Next one is this where I've given you some number here like this. I would like to remove this dash actually. After 457 there's a dash, 4575 dash. So wherever the dash is there, I want to remove it actually. So again I will be using my substitute. It's basically to replace anything you want to replace it. You can use substitute formula. Click on this text, comma, then double quotes, give this dash because that's what I want to remove, comma, and I don't want the dashes, so I'll just write double quotes without space and close the brackets and enter. So as you can see that it has removed that dashes from your list. And this is the again last example where I've got here about substitute, where I've given a dot here. I would like to remove that dot and put that dash over there. Again, I will use my substitute formula, click on my text, comma, then because I want like to remove that dotted, so that double quotes may write dot, comma, and ensure that what you want that you can give it over here. I want dash, so I'm written dash over there in double quotes, close the brackets, and then you press enter. So that should give you dashes. Instead of dot, you'll get dashes over here. So this was about substitute formula. And my last example in this thing called as text function is called as your concatenate function. Concatenate function is nothing but to join sentence. For example, I've just written this in all different cells actually. This is my text. In all different text, different cells I've written. So basically, I would like to combine and join it together. So I can use this formula as called as concatenate function equal to concatenate bracket open. Click on this, that is A2, comma, then B2, comma, then C2, comma, and D, and close the brackets, and then you press enter. As you can see that everything will get joined together like this. But this is coming without space actually. If you want it with space, then this is how you use again. Again, I'll use concatenate function, bracket open, click on this text of yours, that is A2, comma, then give a space here like this, double quotes means space, then again comma, click on the next statement, that is your B2, again comma, again space by double quotes, comma, then C2, comma, again space by double quotes, comma, and the last one, that is D2, and close the brackets here. So now if you press enter, this will come with space. This was without space and this is with space, you will get it. So if you want it with space, you have to use this double quotes like this. So similar thing, if I don't want to use my concatenate function, I can use the formula called as AND. Instead of using concatenate, same thing what I used over here. Here I've used equal to concatenate, I'll use AND function. So just write equal to and click on this text like A2, then shift and from your keyboard, that's number 7 may, you will get this AND sign, and click on the next one B2, again shift and then C and D, and then enter. So this first one is the same thing what we have used over here, but here I've used concatenate function. Here I'm not used concatenate, I've used this AND formula over here and symbol. Okay, so similar thing, if you want the same thing over here, instead of using concatenate, so you can use it like this, equal to, click on A2, then and give a space. This is for space killing, and this next one, that is P2, and again space, then again and next one is C2, and again again space, and the last one is D2, and enter. So this way you can use it to, if you want to join two sentence or combine some sentence, for that time you can use this option called as concatenate, or if you don't want to use concatenate, you can also use this formula of yours called as AND function. Okay, next one is I've given you some data here where I've given you some last name and first name over here. So basically again I would like to combine it. So if I use this again concatenate function, bracket open, click on your text, comma, that is A30, that is last name, comma, and the first name, close the bracket. This will give you without space actually, but if you wanted to with space, then again you can use this formula again, concatenate function, click on this name, that is last name, comma, because I wanted with space, you use this double quotes like this, comma, and then the last name, that is B31, close the brackets, enter. So this will give you without space, and this will give with space. So this is how you can use this formula of yours called as concatenate. Similar thing, I have another data here where I've given you some last name here, first name, and date of joining. So I want to print here that Neville Richard was joined on 4th December 2013. Like that, I want to print it over here. So again, I'll use my AND formula, AND function equal to A48, that is this Neville, name of the person, last name, and then I would like to have a space here in between, so that's why I've given a space over here, and then last name, that is B48, and again and with space. Then what I want is okay, after this and is there, double quotes, I want to say that Neville Richard was joined on so and so date, so that's why the double quote is coming over here, and just write on here joined on. Excel has given a formula called as text. Why I'm using this formula called as text over here? Because I've got this data joining over here. That is data joining C48, comma. Is asking you which format do you want. Like if you say DD first space, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times space, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times YY. That format, this format you can change also. First, if you want month, you can put month. DD stands for date, stands for month, YY stands for year. So now when you press enter, you can see that saying Neville Richard joined on 4th December 2013. Okay, so like that you can, if you want a space here after join, double quotes give a space, enter, so you can see that you get a space also. Okay, yeah, so I want a space here also, double quotes before double quotes. Okay, if you want to change this, like suppose instead of DD, if you type here again 3 times DD, now you are getting it like this actually, 4th December, right? So instead of, if I just make one more D, if I type over here, you get like this, see, Wednesday. If you want full word, and 4 times you type DDD like this. So this way you can change the format also. If you say MM, and then if you drag it or double click, I should get it for the others also. So this is the use of this option called as concatenate functions. Concatenate. Similar thing, I have another example here where I've given you some first name and last name over here, and I would like to, this is in capital letters, I would like to have it in proper case, and it should combine the sentence also. So you can use this formula of yours called as proper, because it is in capital letters over here. I would like to get it in first and each word in capital letters, and then there's a space here because I want a space, and the last name B57, and then close the brackets, final bracket gets closed over here, enter. So as you can see that T is coming in capital and S is coming capital, and now if you double click or if you drag it down, I should get it for the others also. So this is the use of this option. And next example is this. I've entered some number over here, contact number. So basically what I want is after 983, after 3 numbers, I want a dash. Again 313 ke baad, again dash, and then the remaining numbers. So Excel has given a formula called as text. Click on your number, that is this, comma, that is A66, comma, then double quotes, you write question mark, 3 times question mark, 1, this is called as wildcard characters, this question mark. So 3 question mark you give because it's a number, that's why I'm giving 3 question mark, dash, because after 3 numbers I want a dash, again 3 question mark, 1, 2, 3, again dash, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and the remaining numbers is getting continued. That means after 983 you'll get a dash, then 313 you'll get a dash, and then the remaining 4 numbers which is showing on my screen. Then close the double quotes and close the brackets, and then enter. So that should give you this output like this, 983-313- and 2584. Okay, so that is the use of this formula called as text. Then we have a formula in Excel which I've given. This is my last example about concatenate functions and about text function that we are talking about. I've given you some mobile number here, and I would like to type some mobile numbers here in this list, and here I like to type the telephone numbers. But when I'm typing the mobile number, I would like to have, I want plus 91 automatically should come space, and then I should type the number. Like for example, if I type your 98, mobile numbers, there is 10 digits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Enter. So every time I have to type this plus 91. So I don't want, so that's why I don't want me to type it automatically, it should come actually. And here I want plus 91 and 022, that is the country code. So automatically it should come instead of I typing it like, every time I'll have to type plus 91 space and then I have to type 022 space and then typing the telephone number. Telephone numbers maybe have got 8 digits. So automatically it should adjust according to that condition. First, I'll show you about mobile number. First, you select this range. This is the part where I'll be giving the formula condition. Select this part. Then you have to, what you have to do is you have to right click my mouse. Right click and come here, format cells. There's an option of yours called as custom. So if you click on custom, then instead of this general is there, just remove it by using your backspace from your keyboard. And then you type your plus 91, that is the format. So sample you want space and 10 times 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Because mobile number mein there is 10 digits. So you write 10 zeros and then you say OK. So now what will happen is if you type any number here with 10 digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Automatically you say plus 91 will come out. I have not typed 91. Automatically it will come. So if I type some other number here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can see that this is the use of this option, mobile number. Similar thing if you want for telephone number, select this range again, right click, format cells, custom, remove this word general from this list, and here I want plus 91 space 022. 022 is the country code space and then shift and this hash sign 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because landline number mein there is 8 digits and then it's OK. So now if you type a number landline 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 digits. So automatically you can see plus 91 and 022 also is coming. Any 8 digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is the use of this option actually. And if you don't want it, you select this full part, right click, again format cells, click on general. There's an option called as general and OK. So this will remove that plus 91 and even that plus 91 and 022 also. So this is the use of this topic of yours that we are talking about called as text functions. So I hope you have understood this lessons and keep on practicing, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.